I have made a video on reasons towel gets dirt even after a supposed thorough bath, that we use the towel to clean our body. If you are yet to watch that video, please, after watching this video, visit the channel Body Gist to watch the video. You get clearer picture of what I'm talking about when I talk about the shedding of the skin in this video. In this edition on Body Gist, I want to share with us 5 facts about our skin. I am Sister Ozo Augusta. I am a sister of St. Louis. I am also a nurse and a midwife. Thanks for stopping by, and ensure you stay subscribed. Do not go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. When we look at our skin, we look at our body, we see a flat layer of connective tissues, but with the image we are seeing on the screen now, this is the image of the screen displayed under the microscope, as it is seen under the microscope. And this image has 3 layers: the epidermis, which is the topmost or uppermost layer, and that's the layers of the skin, that's the flat tissues that we are seeing on our body. Then we have the epidermis, the dermis rather, which is below the epidermis, and we have the hypodermis, also known as the subcutaneous tissue. Now, the skin is the largest organ of the body. As you can see, it is covering the whole body, the whole external body, protecting the body and helping in regulation of the body temperature. As the skin being the largest organ, it weighs about 1/7 of the individual's total body weight. This also depends on the height of that individual and the individual's body mass. And the skin measures about 1.5 to 2 square meters. So the skin is the largest organ we can think of in the human body. The second fact about our skin is the fact that as the skin covers the whole body, it varies in thickness as it covers the whole body. Remember that one of the functions of the skin is for protection, so it protects the whole body and varies in thickness. It is thicker in the palms of the hand, it is thicker on the scalp of the head, and it is also thicker on the soles of the feet, and it is thinnest in the eyelids of the eyes, and of course on the genitals. So the palms of the hand, soles of the feet, and scalp of the head has the thickest part of the skin, and the eyelids and the genitals have the thinnest part of the skin. The third fact about our skin is that the whole entire skin is covered with sweat glands. What are the functions of the sweat glands? They produce sweat. And what is the function of the sweat? Sweat helps us to regulate our body temperature, and it also helps us to excrete microorganisms and microbials that might be harmful to the body. Now, these sweat glands are located on all parts of the skin, but they are located on certain part of the skin more than other part of the skin, such as on the forehead, such as in our armpits, such as on the palms of the hand, and of course on the soles of the feet. We have more sweat glands on all those parts, and that is why when we are experiencing heat, you see that those parts of the body produce more sweat than other parts of the body. Now, even with the fact that this part of the body have more sweat glands, there are certain individuals whose sweat glands around this part of the body are even more, most especially on the hands, on the palms of the hand, and of course on the feet. This condition is a medical condition that we know as hyperhidrosis. The spelling is on the screen. Hyperhidrosis. Now, if this production of sweat on the palms of your hand and soles of your feet is a thing of concern to you, please ensure you visit your dermatologist or your physician so that the appropriate help can be rendered to you. When we view the skin under the microscope, we will discover that the skin has 3 distinct layers. The topmost layer, which is the epidermis, then followed by the dermis just beneath the epidermis, then the hypodermis or the subcutaneous tissue. The epidermis, which is the layer of the skin we are seeing right now, is covered by over 5 billion cells, and daily, within a period of 24 hours, this epidermis sheds dead cells, and over 1 million dead cells are shed every 24 hours from the skin on all parts of the body. Like I said when I made a video on the reasons the towel gets dirty, this could account for the reasons we see dirty patches on our towels even after a supposed clean bath. So the skin is constantly shedding its dead cells and of course regenerating new ones. So these are some of the things that happens on the skin constantly. Now, the 5th fact about our skin is the skin color. Skin colors are determined by varying factors. The first is the race that individual belongs to. The second is genetics, genes the individual inherited. Then lastly is the production of melanin. All individual has the production of melanin, but the quantity of melanin produced is what determines your skin color. What is melanin? Melanin is a dark pigment produced by melanocytes. Melanocytes are cells. These cells are found on the surface of the skin. They help in giving the skin the dark pigment. So whether you are fair skinned, you are light skinned, or you are dark skinned, it is determined by these three factors I've mentioned. It's determined by your race, it's determined by the genetics, and of course the production of melanin. Amount of melanin produced and the type of melanin produced is what now determines your skin color. People who are fair skinned or who are albinos have very little amount of melanin being produced, and that is the reason they have those colors. And of course I've said genetics. So if you have little melanin produced and you have the gene of albino in your family, or you have the gene of being fair skinned, all this helps in determining the color of an individual, the color of the skin an individual has. And it also determines the color of the skin, it determines the color of the eyes, and of course the color of the hair of an individual. So genetics, we say race, and of course production of melanin and type of melanin all play a part in determining the individual's skin color. So in this video, we have looked at the skin as being the largest organ of the body externally. It covers the external body. Then we have looked at the fact that the skin is thick in some parts of the body and is also thin in some part of the body. We have looked at the fact that the skin has numerous sweat glands, and these sweat glands are more in certain parts of the body, such as the armpit, the forehead. We have also looked at the fact that the skin continues to regenerate, so it sheds its cells constantly, and over 1 million cells are shed in the 24-hour period. Lastly, we looked at the color of the skin. If you have found this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your loved ones. I still remain Sister Ozo Augusta. Keep following us on Body Gist. Let's keep giving you healthy gist.